Drew McIntyre was back on Raw.
Well, there we go.
And hey, Roxanne even knows that she should have been a fan of Drew McIntyre. Okay.
Well,
Um,
Roxy's wrong.
no. And he had a somber promo of his own, which I loved because it kind of felt like, okay, yeah, no, we needed to see like this side from Drew as well, but it also could be interpreted as like him kind of mocking Punk, which I love because he was out there being like, "Oh, my family didn't want me to do this, blah 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 blah," and then Drew comes out and talks like exactly the same, talking the same points that he brought up last week. I don't know. You could interpret it as kind of like mocking him, but yeah, I think that I don't love all these talking segments, but as I've said before, it felt like there's not a whole lot more that these two can say or do until this match happens. And then they are, there's a cap on it for the time being until they probably meet up again at the Royal Rumble or something. So this wasn't like a fantastic promo. Neither was Punk's, in my opinion, but like it did a job. And I think it's like, okay, I mean, you're just waiting for the Hell in a Cell match. That's basically like, we just need to fast forward to that because there's nothing else that can be said or done at this point. You just want to see that.
We're not here to break down both promos. They happened.
Mm-hmm.
We're here to tell you that we need the match to happen. All right. Like, we're as on the edge of our seats as possible. I mean, even a contract signing next week would not do anything. Like, what do you do next week in the go home
Yeah.
show? Like,
Yeah.
that's like, at this point, I just want to see these dudes beat each other up. I don't
Yeah.
care about words. This is the final chapter. Just give me the end game battle. That's all I need.
Yeah. I think they're going to deliver. And I'm really excited about it. I'm curious to see how far they're going to go also because there's rumors about WWE being less hesitant about blood. So I don't want things to get super bloody because I just like, not that I get queasy, but like sometimes it's just like, oh, I just can't. You know what I mean?
You ain't a fan of those death matches then.
No, I don't like.
Yeah. Oh, that's a
No, I don't.
different.
No.
That's my neck of the woods.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how far it's going to go. And obviously it'll be more interesting once it's on Netflix because there are going to be like a lot of barriers lifted, obviously. So how far they push it there, I think is going to be interesting. But I think that because this is such a heated rivalry, such a deep, long drawn out feud, and this is presumably the final match, at least for now, it feels like it does need to go pretty far, like not Swerve Strickland versus Hangman Page far,
I don't
but
think WWE can legally do that. So
no,
I
and
think
I
they're
know
good
I'm
there.
just making
I don't think we're going to see any cinder blocks
or
or
injections.
injections of needles.
Yeah.
People forget.
Yeah.
Wow, that was
So
real.
yeah,
Really.
I'm just ready for it. So uh Tama says we don't need all the blood. I've seen enough blood matches in the last 40 years to last me a lifetime. I know, that's what I mean. Like a little blood if it happens, sure, because it's a Hell of a Cell match, but like it's like, someone posted that one picture of Punk from when he was in A&W and his entire face was covered in blood. Like I don't need that. Unless that organically happened. You know what I mean? Like when Edge threw the ladder at Finn's face at Mania and busted him open. Like
14
that.
stitches.
Yeah, and it's like that was just an accident. So if it's something like that happens, then sure, but I don't want them like blading and like getting so bloody that it's like hard to watch. Like I don't want that. They did promise blood. I'm sure it's going to happen because it's a Hell in a Cell match, but I'm just hoping that it doesn't get to the point of like, oh, what is happening? You know what I mean? Like where they can't show you it again on Raw unless it's in black and white and it's only images. I don't want it to be that bad.
I yield. I don't care. I want to see
Okay.
it.
Yeah.
I can't be like, yeah, I agree, because I want to see, like,
No, I get it. I
I
mean,
want
and
to
I
see a
feel
Crimson
like
Mask. I want to see a Crimson Mask.
I feel like if there is a match that makes sense for it, it's that one. But We'll see.